Hello, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. And first of all, before I talk about what I'm going to talk about, which is a reposting of the MV video, there's news here. Colin Kaepernick says he'll stand for the national anthem if he can play football in the NFL again. So, and President Mike Pence left the Colts 49ers game after the players kneeled. So this has nothing to do with standing up, no pun intended, for what you believe in. It's all about money and greed. I wonder how the NFL players are going to react to that one. That he'll stand for the national anthem if he can play in the NFL. They've been backing up his stand about racism. All right, but that's another issue. Now, I got an email this morning, and let's see if I kept it or not. For some reason, I cannot get it to load up on my screen. And even though I copied it to my screen, but for some reason it will not. Oh, here it is. I'm going to quote this. Now, I was told by Jeremy to ignore this, but I think it's telling of the kind of filth I get from Sewergab, Bellgab, and MB owns Bellgab, and he tolerates this kind of behavior in a sub-forum of All About Me, which is full of libel, slander, and lies. And I've received threats, death threats, threats against my girlfriend, Kathy, commentary by little Chris on his so-called fan page that I killed my father, that I killed cats, that I killed my first beloved girlfriend, Julie, who died in 1977, and I'm still hurting over it today. When I found out 2 years ago, I was devastated for weeks, because I thought that I would see her once again, and she probably was killed by her estranged husband. And she was not married to him when Julie and I met. And the husband was an alcoholic and very physically abusive. He kicked her in the stomach and gave her a miscarriage. So Julie was 25 when she died. And I loved her very much. But I will quote, and this is probably from Mr. Spock, but I feel it's important to tell you this sort of stuff that I get. This man is using my name and his email from a Swiss anonymous email source, and they always use my name, and they hide in the darkness in their anonymity. George, why do you threaten Michael Van Deven for? Van Deven for? Did you know you broke the law for the death threat? Now, I'll cover that in a minute. I was going to send money to you and Curtis to head to the Alien Con, but now no way, you're just a bully, a loser who has no live, misspelling, and who has a mental illness. You think because Michael put TeamBuilder on the PC and now he can control all your computers, apostrophe Max, you are just loco. Loco capitalized. The TeamBuilder needs to be installed in each computer in question so he could take control. Also, for him to take control of the computer in question, you need to input a code so he can take control. You are nuts. CA PC 5150. I hope you have fun with your mental illness. Enjoy your cats, too. I feel sorry for your cats. They are the only pussy you can get. I hope you have a good time on Monday with your so-called girlfriend. Why did Kathy take you to court for? Why do you beat her for? Do you have problems with women? Is it because of your mom? Now, this is the filth I got today. And this is the filth I get on a regular basis from the trolls from Bellgab. Now, as for threats, let us talk about what I sent to my correspondents. And I apologize for the comment I made about MV, but any man any reasonable person who has been threatened with death threats, who has been stalked, who has had people send emails how they're going to have me raped homosexually in front of my beloved Orangey cat, how they're going to take away Kathy from me, and how they're going to rape her, how I have had been stalked by little Chris and a woman from Bellgab who showed up at my home, and the woman showed up at Starbucks and posted a picture of a broken door and saying, "I missed you. I was at Starbucks." And little Chris has said that I run over cats, I killed my father, and I killed my first girlfriend. This is the bullshit I have to put up with. So I made this comment to Open Lines Jerry, 6-week tenure, Drone, Justin, Jeremy DeJoy, and others. The Supreme Court has already made at least partly clear, now this is a quote from a site on a court case where a man ranted on Facebook about his wife, a Pennsylvanian, and was convicted. The Supreme Court overturned the conviction. Decisions that go back to 1969, the First Amendment does not permit the government to punish for all threats made in communications, the media, or in the public squares. Confine prosecution to, quote, true threats, end quote, and has stressed the law against threatening someone does not apply at all to, quote, political hyperbole, quote, or to, quote, vehement, caustic, or unpleasantly sharp attacks, end quote, that cannot be interpreted as, quote, true threats, end quote. And in the decision in 2003, the court attempted to say that what a, quote, true threat is, end quote, legally speaking. It did so in interpreting another federal law that made it a crime to burn a cross with the intent of intimidating someone. That law said any cross burning by the act itself would be proof of an intent to intimidate. A plurality of the court said the act alone was not sufficient. True threats, quote, end quote, the opinion said, encompass, quote, those statements where the speaker means to communicate a serious expression of intent to commit an act of unlawful violence to a particular individual or a group of individuals, end quote. For anyone to seriously think that I would or could inflict harm on MV for 1,500 miles is ridiculous. Were I to do anything to him would be in a court of law with the full force of the law working to my behalf, not on a rant on a video that is meaningless. Not the video was meaningless, but the rant. And by the way, the haters have published the video on a site away from Bellgab. And I removed the original video when it was pointed out to me this could be construed as a threat. I meant no emotional harm to MB. But this man, when asked to remove the entire thread dealing with me that's full of libel and slander and personal attacks, has told numerous people to go F off. He drops the F-bomb. He asks Curtis Thornton, I don't know what happened to you, but go F yourself. It seems to be Envy's favorite phrase. He said it to me in Skype. So, Envy is a person who makes money off that thread. He may have made hundreds or thousands or millions of dollars. I don't know. But the thread runs thousands of pages, and it's all directed at a crippled senior who lives on disability, who has trouble getting on the bus, much less going to Missouri, where MV lives. And I'm always gratified to hear Bellgab is shut down for the day. It came to one less day of personal attacks directed toward me and Kathy. They've even attacked my late mother. Not to mention my beloved cats. But my internet provider has said that my router has a data stream going into it. without my permission. And Timerunner Company said MV, as administrator of the laptop, I did not make him administrator. I did not give him permission to be the administrator. He took that upon himself. But they said with that software on that laptop, the minute it was hooked up to this router, it gave him the ability to access my cameras, my Mac, my iPads. And that has been done. I've seen the proof. And that is illegal, despite MV saying he would never do that because he knew it was a felony. Now, the next step, I can get a letter from my internet provider saying that they keep notes on these calls. My router has been hacked. Then it's up to me and the help of others. And in succeeding months, I will take steps to find out just who did it and their location, and then deal with the authorities, whether it's MV or someone else. All right, please give to the relief funds to Las Vegas shooters victims, Hurricane Harvey, Hurricane Irma, Puerto Rico, and hopefully there will not be too much damage. The current hurricane that last I looked when I went to sleep was near New Orleans. Our fellow Americans need help, and if you choose, please donate to our Alien Con crowdfunding page, because we are giving 5% of anything raised to those relief efforts. No one, on or off the internet, should have to put up or tolerate the kind of attacks that have been lodged against me and Kathy and my mother and my cats for 6 years. Because at the end of this year, December 24th, I'll be going to 7 years on YouTube. And over 2,100 videos. I'm just a guy doing videos, talking about whatever he thinks. I get attacked for living in a hovel. I should sell all my stuff. By people who don't know me. They've never bothered to find out who the hell I am in person. They've never met me. They see me on the videos. They see what I write. And they attack because they can. They're anonymous trolls. Now, my friend who's donated to me has been attacked. Donors have been attacked. Friends who sent me money have been attacked. George Norrie has been attacked for helping me with new glasses. And they've lied at every turn that George Norrie was not going to pay for the glasses. There would be no George Norrie interview. And every time I prove them wrong, they come up with another lie. It's all they do. They are the ones who have no lives. And they are the ones who make threats and intimidate, not I. All right, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great day. Enjoy your football and stay cool and safe out there if you can. Bye-bye for now.